As we discussed earlier, people can potentially be carriers of diseases on their clothing, but then they could also potentially harbor diseases as well and bring them in and transmit them into livestock. And so it's important to try to limit the exposure of your operation to visitors. Now, when we think about cattle operations, we often our cattle operations are utilized for recreational purposes, maybe hunting and so on. And it also can be utilized as a marketing place for our livestock as well. So we're always bringing people onto our place to look at cattle, maybe market cattle, sell cattle, and so on. And so ultimately we can't eliminate people from coming into the operation and potentially spreading the disease. But we can do some things to try to limit the exposure and maybe encourage visitors to the operation, maybe limit their direct contact with the cattle, which will help to prevent some of the contamination that they could potentially bring in. One particular area that we're really concerned with from a biosecurity standpoint is foreign visitors to the operations that could potentially bring in and carry some kind of foreign animal disease into our operations. And that's one of the key areas that I think we have to focus on from a beef cattle producer standpoint is to look at those foreign visitors. We know that from a marketing standpoint, we bring in those visitors to our particular places at times. But if you do that, try to minimize the contact with the cattle as much as possible. Set up those visits ahead of time. Make sure that it's recommended that they be in the country for a minimum of 5 days before they're visiting the operation. To make sure that if they did have any contamination, hopefully it's gone by the time that they get to your operation. Have some areas set up on the farm where those visitors can meet, and that would be away from the livestock, and then try to limit the contact that they have with the livestock on your operation, specifically cattle.